Hi all, continuing on with the next video regarding Microsoft OneNote. For self-directed learning to occur in OneNote, obviously the unit must be designed within OneNote. So curriculum design, I think, is probably the most impressive feature of OneNote. Year after year, I remember and going back before I used OneNote, you'd regularly lose track of where that good PowerPoint was, or where you stored it, or what you did with that email link that you got from another staff member. And it became a real hassle year after year to go back through your emails or through the folders within folders on the network, trying to find all the resources for that particular unit coming up. So really, OneNote is really good. I found it's very good at designing the curriculum, and it's a file storage and organization system. So whenever I happen to get an email from another staff member saying this website's really good, well, I just copy it straight out of the email and put it straight into here where the websites are. So then the next year you can just come back and look at the section and it's all there. So that's I think the greatest feature of OneNote is that it enables staff to have easy access and quick access to all these files, and whoever's invited to these notebooks along the left, you can invite, you can share, you can email others about the notebook, and if you accept that invitation, then you are able to access the notebook, and then you can add your own PowerPoints by just simply cutting and pasting, or copying and pasting and dropping them into this section here. So curriculum design really is a positive feature of OneNote. Just going through this example with Year 7 Forces, let's give myself a bit more room, move that across a bit. Okay, so basically it's split up into student information and teacher information. Just going through the student resources, well, the overview is basically a layout of the term, this unit being most of the term there, going up to about 10 weeks. Objectives and resources, basically listing out what the students need to know, and they can tick these as they go through as well. The booklet is basically a printout of a resource provided by the school. In time I'd like to get rid of this because it's for those staff that really don't use a lot of digital technology. The booklet itself is provided as a hard copy, so that in time that might sort of die off if more staff get on board with this approach. The glossary, students just can add their own definitions, add simple definitions to the table. Website and YouTube there. You can break it up into topics. Students can even add their own websites and YouTubes. I'll sort of explain how students can do that a bit later. PowerPoints, staff, these are all uploaded at the beginning of the unit, and students can even create their own PowerPoints and add them in here. So all this information here is information that students have access to when they are directing themselves through the unit. Textbook, that can't be listed here due to copyright issues. The students need to create their own account and insert as a printout. The homework book accompanies a textbook, that can be inserted as a printout there. VideoNet, that's the school's intranet video viewing system, I guess, and that link there would open up the video system. There's just a few there highlighted that students can look at, and there's more. They're not all listed here, there's a few more listed underneath. Revision, Word documents listed there for revision, a couple of extension topics, not a heap there, and experimental reports, basically a template there of how students can or how they can fill out their report. So they would be told to copy and paste this particular page rather than writing over the template each time. CCEs, or common curriculum elements, words that are pretty important when they get to senior science, so try to use as many as they can in middle school science, in exams, as well as just general classwork. And the summaries, this is only introduced recently. Just try to get the students into the habit of reviewing their work daily, basically, by writing in a few brief points after each lesson, going from week 1 through to week 9. So all of this information, up to and including the summaries, is available for the students to download and work through. And how that's done is file, save it as, you want to save it as a section, as a OneNote section. Then you'd want to save it to your desktop. Okay, and then you can upload it to the school intranet. However, once you've downloaded it to the desktop, very important you delete the teacher information. You don't want to upload that for the students. So you've got to be careful with that. You don't want to upload the teacher information as well. There's no answers to tests here, but it's still information that it is just for teachers. And just going through that quickly to sort of finish off how OneNote can be designed. OneNote can be used to design curriculum, rationale, lesson outline is helpful, basically going through different topics within the textbook, pages, lesson, etc. And there's a whole heap of options with this. Different departments, other than the science department, have used it in different ways. They might have only had text section, PowerPoints, and for example, they wouldn't have investigations, but they might have extension questions. So it's really up to the author or the creator how this is done. Revision and other documents down here are other bits and pieces that aren't really that important. Mainly it's the lesson outline that teachers use and can refer to, which matches up with the overview here. So that's a bit of an explanation, I guess, of how OneNote is used to design a particular unit, and then when that section is uploaded to the school intranet, students can download that from the school intranet and have it on their own hard drive. So it's something it's not from the internet. Once they've downloaded it, it is on their hard drive, and then they are able to browse through these pages as they choose to answer the objectives. So the next video will be specifically discussing self-directed learning and how students can progress through the unit and answering the course objectives. Thank you.